real quick. Their main role is to be an extension of myself and the other worship leaders that are a part here at Journey Church. They're going to be basically a go-to person if you can't get me, or vice versa. If you want to go to them first and then come to me, that's even a better route, because they may know, because I'm going to be meeting with these team leads on a regular basis, they're probably going to know more information sometimes than I will about a situation. So, team leads will assist with training new team members. So if you're a drummer, or you're a guitarist, or you're a sound tech, or whatever your special gift is, as new people come in, and as for ongoing training, they're going to be the people that are going to head that up. We have some of that now, but we're going to get it to a greater level than we ever had before. They're going to assist us with current and future evaluations and auditions. So say someone comes in and they love the church and they want to get plugged in. If they play a certain instrument, they're going to come in and they're going to sit under the leadership. They're going to be under the audition of whoever that team lead is, to see how they're doing, how they progress, where they would best be fit in the ministry if their skill set is one where they can do that. Some team leads will be responsible for your scheduling, so that may be a change that's not in place right now. If I'm scheduling you for certain ones, you may now be receiving an email from someone else. If they decline, it's going to go to them, not back to me. So green is godly, everybody. Just remember that. Green is godly. Red, devil. Green, godly. Red, devil. Okay. Your team lead will be your first point of contact and questions regarding positions, functions, and creative ideas. If you're like, man, I've got this great idea about this drum roll that we can put into this thing and then tie this other song in, talk to your team lead. And let's just see how that would flush out. That may be exactly what we're looking for. Or it may not. I don't know. They're going to be an extension of the pastoral team, and they will be an encouragement to living a God-first life. They are going to call you. They're going to email you. They are going to pester you because they want to know you. They want to love you. And guess what? You can do the same. If you need them, you can call them, and you can make sure that you're getting all the care you need. And the last thing is this. They're going to assist in ongoing worship meetings with breakout sessions. So as this becomes more natural for us to meet, when we do breakout sessions, your team lead, whatever team that they are overseeing, you will get with that team lead, and they will go and they will do the coaching in your life and do all the things that they need to do. So if you're meeting with the team lead over the guitarist, then they're going to talk about ways that you guys are going to improve, or you guys are going to do creative things in those realms. Let me introduce to you guys the team leads for each department as of today. And when I say your name, will you stand up and give these guys a wave, and so you know who your team lead is in case you don't know who these folks are. The first person, I'm going to have Donald Schott stand up. Donald not only is our care pastor and assimilation pastor, he's going to be heading up our drummers. And so if you are a drummer, whether you are a full-time drummer or a part-time drummer, Donald is going to be your team lead for your team. Russ Mikos. Russ, stand up for me. Give him an old wave. Russ is going to be heading up all of our guitar functions. Russ is going to be doing all of our guitar patches, all of our guitar leads, our sounds. He's going to be making sure that you have the tools that you need in order to do it. He and I are going to be working closely together on schedules where we're going to look at who's playing what and what patches match what songs, and we're going through the whole 9 yards. That's going to take some revamping, so be patient with us, but Russ is going to head that up. Marwin, give him an old wave there. Marwin's going to be heading up our sound tech team. Marwin's going to be responsible for the scheduling of our sound techs and our audio stagehands. So if you play a function or a role in audio stagehand or our sound techs, Marwin is going to be your guy. He is also going to be under the leadership of Donald Schott and Pastor Brian Ackerman. They are all three going to work together to shore up that team, to make sure everything is functioning the way that it needs to back there. Michael Sereno, he is not here. I think he was in the back probably working on the light programs. Michael is going to be heading up all of the lighting. He does all of our lighting instruction here. He does it also for Journey Next. He's going to be heading that up. If you are a part of the light team or would like to be a part of the light team, Michael is going to be the guy that infuses care to you. Marianne Polinsky, who was very sick tonight, she is going to be heading up our media team, our pro-presenter team, so she's going to be your go-to person for that. Adam Smith, will you stand up? Give old Mr. Icy a wave. This is, Adam is... Adam is our iCampus coordinator. He cares for all of our stuff regarding iCampus, sound, video, and all of the stuff that goes with that. And he's put together a nice team. Brian is one of his teammates there and helps him out. So Adam does all the scheduling for the iCampus and all of those things. And the last person is Chris Heisler. Chris, hey, stand up, give Chris a wave. Chris is going to be taking over our camera position. Jason and Kristen are about to have a baby, and they're very excited about that. And so Chris has been gracious enough to step up to the plate, and he's going to be doing scheduling for all of the camera positions and infusing care to all of the folks and doing all the training on Tuesday nights for all of our new camera folks. So, man, this is exciting. Can you give these guys a round of applause, man? This is extra hard work for, you know what? You know what we pay these guys in? Journey mints. And when they go to the lobby, they pick up a couple extra mints because of their hard work and take a few home with them. That's all they're getting. And you know, the beautiful thing is that they love you enough to say yes, and I love you enough to put them in charge of you. And, you know, it's going to be a great, beautiful friendship. If you guys don't know your team leads or you need to get their telephone number, or I just want to encourage you tonight before you leave, make sure you connect. And they're going to be sending out an email to all their folks anyway, and they'll make sure they send all their contact information and all that stuff so you have a point of contact for whatever is going on. Does anybody, real quick, I'm going to set up a time for 3 minutes worth of Q&A, and then I'm going to let you guys get out of here. So, any questions about tonight, or any quick ideas that you think maybe I've missed since you guys have been a part of the teams for a while now? What do you think about the new direction? Okay. Woo. Creating a culture. Can't wait to make it better. The heart of excellence. Looking forward to this new year. I really am. Thank you to our teams back there for making tonight happen. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you, Adam and the iCampus, for allowing us to be online at this point and to capture the video for all of our friends that couldn't be here. Lord, we just stop and thank you. Lord, I never want to belittle what you've already done. Lord, please know my heart. All we want to do is be just better stewards. Lord, you've done things that have blown my mind in this place. And Lord, I've seen heart change, lives changed, and people transformed from the kingdom of darkness into the kingdom of light. And Lord, every time that happens, we're grateful that we get to be a part of it. And so tonight, I just pray over this team, even those that couldn't be here tonight. I just pray over them tonight and ask that you would give us a heart of excellence. That Spirit of God, that you would move in us and change us and clean us up and change our heart. Help us to strive for excellence, Lord, and help us to create an atmosphere that you would move and change hearts and lives in. Lord, that's all we desire, is that you would be glorified, that your name would be made famous among us, and that Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God, who is alive now, who is seated at the right hand of the Father, that he would be high and exalted and lifted up. And Lord, when we do that, and when we are able to honor you, and when you are center of everything that we do, then you will draw people to yourself. And so, Lord, that's the heart condition that we long for. Change us, mold us, and make us. Lord, be with these folks. Lord, be with their families. Lord, thank you that they've given of their time to be here tonight. But Lord, ultimately, make us what you desire to make us. We love you and ask it in Jesus' name. Amen.